Back to throw, Burrow. Now a screen set up for ETN. Give him 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
Gotta get in the gym, B.
Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'll put it right in.
Great job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
To break double time.
Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag.
I praise it one.
A little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Triangle. Triangle to intercept, man.
Second and 10. Here we go. 180. Looking out of the gun, Burrow. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it.
I had a guy open. Now I was getting ready to hit him, too. As soon as you tackle.
When the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down.
8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. 11 Thomas. 180. Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. Second and 9. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And don't do that, Dan. Ain't none of mine of them.
One of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the ground is Mason. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Bengals' 49-yard line.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now.
Can't return it over.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Scott. It's a gain of 12 there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
A run. And here's Mason. Finding space at the 15. And he's in. Gordon
Yeah, I don't got Wi-Fi, bitch.
You just don't see these
No, I don't got no Wi-Fi.
often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Yeah.
He kicks this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right hot. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate, there was this defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd down. Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
Good set. Right 80. Right hot. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the Cards able to get the football. Get on it to keep possession.
They should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Play close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it staring down a 3rd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow now. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looks like he has that one in his grasp.
Yo.
Unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
You ain't nothing
I
done.
had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all.
Just a couple of times to the ball, to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. They want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A 47-yard.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. He'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get about 5.
Jordan Mason on carry. He's tackled at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here we go. 19, shot, Buffalo 18.
He'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Anderson. He's going to have it for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
And the Vikings.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing here.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
17-yard line.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball, that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. We'll talk things over before third down.
Here we go. 180. Nice up.
Burrow. He'll find Case. That's complete. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger past the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Burrow to throw. He's got the Gesicki open down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down.
This 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points.
Here we go, here we go.
They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On first down, Burrow. He'll get this out to the left flat. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's a second and 3 forthcoming.
Gun. Stop. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. He's going to air this one out. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Perfectly timed blitz, and he just gets to the quarterback a fraction of a second too late. The ball comes out of his hand kind of funny as a result of the hit, and I'm not even exactly sure if the guy who caught it was his intended target.
Hey, can.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow here on second down. This one deep downfield for Chase. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, staying right with them. And we'll bring up third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And not the greatest of efforts there. As this one will
Don't just keep yelling, dude.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle they go. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
I'm trying to just run the clock out now. I know you're going to run the ball.
Looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This will be a 48-yard
stupid. You're going to miss it, though.
Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Could not ask for more from that first half.
You know what? Guess what I'm about to do now?
As we begin quarter number 3.
Guess what I'm finna do now? I'm finna take off on you. I'm finna take off on you now. Here we go. Right there.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll run it. This is Scott. Yeah, that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Liking 18. Go.
Handoff here. Up the middle. A little bit forward to about the 42. Dino Stone with the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and They bring him down for a short gain.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
So lucky.
And he's going to be taken down short of
That
the
was lucky.
marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the
I was sitting there looking at you the whole time,
And
nigga.
that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Hold on, done.
On fourth down, here's McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, he's
Really, on 4th and 2, you gonna go for it on 4th and 2?
feet are in, and they convert on fourth down.
4th and inches,
The
B.
drive stays alive. They got plenty, 3 yards on fourth
First
down.
and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Now a give up the middle. Not much to speak of on that
I'm
one.
still winning, man. It don't matter. I'm still winning.
Second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, fulfilling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready? 60 bicep. Riggs.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the outside, it's looked in by Addison. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He is 2 for 2. That hit is good. And the Vikings going to take the lead. It's now 14-10. Riker had the field goal a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes White. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Not gonna happen.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
I know you get through that nigga because my offensive line sucks. That's the only reason why.
Negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now, he'll air one out. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. The receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field.
At the 47-yard line.
Trying to right
You said what?
and that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 6.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up.
On the ground, it's Mason to start the 4th. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
19, 19 right.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Minnesota.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
Now, ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. Give them 14 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow.
Dude, hey, why did you walk in front of the TV for? Ain't nothing in there.
Defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us.
We ain't playing no more. Still 3-12 for the whole game.
They'll come up now for
Still 3-12 for the whole game.
Here we go. 180.
They bring Chase in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Great job there defensively, separating
So now I'm coming down with that ball.
from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big one here in the fourth quarter. It's a gain of 34.
And the Bengals first down.
ETN. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's now second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's ETN. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
So while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On one, ready?
The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good.
See, man, 4-3, nigga, I missed that field goal early.
Here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker
Yeah,
you
well,
can trust.
we used to,
This is
man.
as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
You heard my man, the left controller, the level king, I told you. Hard and I let the journey.
This is first and 10. Mason. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's brought down at
Here's
the 42-yard
second down.
line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
He'll run. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
McCarthy Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the outside, he's got Jefferson. And he runs down, but they are out of timeouts. And here comes the whistle and a timeout. 7 seconds to go. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this game, in all likelihood, is headed to overtime.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for
Four
Cincinnati.
quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That one incomplete. Good job, Westbrook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
12 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Warriors 17. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
You tried, buddy.
Here we go, here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
180. What is that?
On first down, Burrow. They try and set up the tight end screen. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10
Here we
at
go.
the 49-yard line.
This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Once again, it's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
This is 3rd and 6. They bring Chase in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A huge play there in overtime. It's a gain of 34. On 1st and 10, Burrow. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Yeah, man. I told you what was going to happen.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.
I don't even know who Jarrell Davis is.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do